Hey there, everybody. It's Morgan coming to you live from the Highland Cycles Nobby Lobby for our fourth or fifth live show. Today we're going to be talking about knee braces. So give everybody a second to tune in. It's 7:31, so I guess I'm a little bit late. Sorry, coffee had to happen. Jim Wells, what is up? It is a smoky, crazy, Matt Simpson, what's happening? Check that out. Thank you, Matt, for this shirt. It is a smoky, hazy day outside, fire situation in Joe Wayne, what's happening? Fire situation in Western Colorado sucks. Thank you, Matt. It is a very nice shirt. The Bull Draw Fire, quick update, is over 20,000 acres. It's to the west of here, up on the plateau, kind of over near Nucla. My wife works for the Forest Service, so I have intel on all that stuff that's going on, and it is not pretty fire-wise here still. I was on the bike this morning at about 4:30 a.m. to keep the fatness off, which I've been struggling with recently. But we started to get a little bit of moisture. I kept hoping it was going to do more, but it didn't. It kind of looks like maybe it's gray. Hoping for some stuff. Craig Hernke, Mark Bloom, what's happening? Yeah, so anyway, fire situation's bad. Tons of smoke in the air. Hoping, praying for some rain here soon to shut some things down. Feel bad for all the people in California. Well, that sucks. So anyway, here we are. Hey, Ty, what's happening? Let's talk about knee braces. Knee braces. Thanks, Mark. Talk to Matt Simpson. He's a few comments up. He got me this shirt. Jamin Littlefield, what's up? So let's talk about knee braces. Let's start with the fact that I think you guys need knee braces if you're riding your dirt bike. Even if you're not super duper fast, even if you're not racing and all that stuff, your knees, unless you sit down for a job all the time, are super duper important. Actually, you know what? You got to get from the chair to the other chair, whatever. So even if you sit all the time, except for when you're on a dirt bike, you probably need your knees to operate well. So knee braces are super important. I didn't wear them for a long time. I got lucky and made it through that part of my life without ruining things. I have since had a few incidents where I was so stinking glad I had my knee braces on. The most recent one was 2 weeks ago, Thursday. We were out riding, and this is proof that you don't need them necessarily if you're going fast. I was actually had pinned it down a piece of single track, which pinning it for me is pretty slow. But I had gone down a piece of single track with the group, and everybody's having fun, and we were on a transfer down an ATV section, and my foot, my little lefty foot, which sticks out because I'm duck-footed, and I wasn't paying attention, caught on a stump that was behind a little bush, and tried to spin my leg and knee backwards, and I felt the joint like strain, like something bad was happening in there, and then it came back. And it still really, really hurt, and I had to quit the ride. Dallas Hughes, what's up? I had to quit the ride because it hurt so bad. But hey, Lynn, how's it going? But because of my knee braces, I was able to come to work the next day and earn money to pay for my house and my food and my family. So I really honestly believe that those braces are what kept me from having to go to the hospital and have surgery, maybe even, I don't know. Anyway, so I think knee braces are super duper important. And by the way, if this is the first time tuning in, please feel free to ask me questions with the little comments anytime. I will totally get distracted and answer your question and then hopefully get back to what I'm talking about. But that's kind of just how I am. That's why we do these things, is it's raw, and you're getting me the way I am, which is goofy, somewhat unattractive, a little overweight, and old. But a dude who freaking loves dirt bikes. Anyway, let's talk about different kinds of braces. So let's start with the first knee braces I ever wore. There we go, sorry. Asterix knee brace. John Capdo, what's up? By the way, your bottle is on the way. I totally got distracted and didn't get it shipped out till yesterday or the day before, so it's on the way. Asterix knee brace. Asterix makes a really, really good knee brace. They are the knee braces I wore for a very long time. I really like the way they fit. No sound, Jim. Is everybody else getting sound? I don't know. Let me know if that's not working. Our internet connection's not here. I'm using my phone again, so hopefully it's gonna work. So anyway, let me know if you're not getting sound. Jamin says thumbs up on sound, I think. Anyway, Asterix knee braces are very, very good. But, hey, Matthew, thanks. Sweet, right on. So I wore these for a long time. Thanks, Trevor. And, yes, Joe. I wore these for a long time. They were great because they would rebuild them and take good care of them. Eventually, my braces, they told me that they wouldn't rebuild them anymore. So that's why I switched. Otherwise, honestly, I'd probably still be wearing Asterix. They're really great. They fit well. They seem narrow and all that, but I got bummed out on the fact that they quit supporting the ones I had. And anyway, so there's that. Also, they did feel, I can say that they felt like they pushed my knees out a little bit away from the bike, and that was, it's a thing to have to get used to. All knee braces will do that somewhat. The next knee brace that I wore, I dropped that one, was the EVS Web Pro. So, hey Julie, how's it going? EVS Web Pro, carbon fiber, $700 pair, super rad, all the stuff, right? The first thing that I noticed was I put them on, got on the bike, they felt like they pushed my knees even further out away from the bike. Of course, you can still squeeze on the tank and do your thing and ride and have fun, and I was, but it just was not comfortable. I didn't feel like I could really grip the bike the way I wanted to. The other problem I had was, it's hard to see, but right there, that hinge, so it's carbon up through here, and then this hinge is in aluminum that's molded or somehow adhesed to the carbon and this plastic hinge. I was riding in Rabbit Valley, awesome place to ride, by the way, and having fun, burp, 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 and I think we're all figuring out now I'm a little bit out of control on the motorcycle, and I crashed and hurt myself a lot. Not so much recently, but I hit a tree, branch. Anyway, I didn't crash. I hit it with my knee. The knee cup part definitely saved me from severe injury. The brace saved me. I was fine, but it bent that aluminum, right? Like that little piece, right? It bent it and folded it out. And I got to the next place we stopped and looked down, and my pants were sticking way out, and I was like, took them apart, got back to the truck, took my pants off. Yeah, I do take my pants off. Sorry. And found that it was bent. I was like, dang. So I was going to have to send them back and all this stuff and, replace it. And I was just really bummed out. And so I bent them back. I wore them for a while. I sold them to a good friend of mine, Chad Powell. I don't know if Chad's watching, but, and Chad has had no problems. He really likes them. So they've been good for him. I was kind of bummed out about the aluminum part and the bendy and the way they push my knees out. That was not my favorite. The last one I'm going to talk about that's on paper, because I don't have so we're a small shop, if you didn't know. We don't have tons of money. We have tons of passion, but we don't have a ton of money to stock a bunch of stuff. So I don't have a ton of things in stock. Also, I only stock the things I believe in. So I'm kind of going through these things because these are all ones that I have tried and like. They've got a lot of good features, but I've since moved on to other things. So the Liat C-frame, pretty cool design. You can see it's got the The brace part is just on the outside of your knee, and the inside is open, so it allows your legs to come in closer to the bike and grip better and be narrower, which is one of the complaints I had about the ABS. I love the idea. I love Leatt. Steve McEwen, what's happening? I absolutely love Leatt. I wear their chest protector, neck brace. I completely support Leatt in every way except for these. I'm going to be really honest. If they gave me a set, I'd probably send them back. No, it's not offense to Leatt. I think they make phenomenal equipment. The fit on these is really weird. We had a customer who really wanted a pair. We were stoked for him. He did, the money wasn't a problem. We got him in here. We got the super cool guy Pro ones and all that stuff. And we could not make him fit. We sent him back, got a different size. We did, we measured his knee and his leg and all that stuff. The strap system on those is weird, and I don't know if we got a bad one. We finally just sent them back and got a credit and bought some other stuff. Again, I love Leatt. I think Leatt is an awesome company that is dedicated to keeping people safe. And maybe if you have a different shaped leg, they'd work really well. I know they sell a ton of them, so I think a lot of people like them, but we could not make them fit. They just didn't work. They were not awesome. Okay, so that brings me to my favorite pair of knee braces that I've ever worn. I've had these now for 3 years. I just got them refurbished by the company, and I am absolutely over the moon. I want to make it real clear, like I try to do all the time, I am not getting paid by any of these companies to do any of this stuff, and I buy all my gear. Like, I get pants and jerseys for free, but everything else I got to pay for. I get a smoking discount, obviously, because we're a dealer and we sell things, but I buy it all. Especially the first time around, I buy it because I want to do sort of an unbiased opinion. So my favorite are the Mobius, okay? I absolutely love these braces. They have now saved my knee 3 separate times. I have caught my foot on things or put my foot down weird and had felt my knee joint start to twist and do bad things, and it hurts really, really bad. But I've been able to ride out. So in one instance I finished a race, another instance I finished the ride. The last instance I didn't finish the ride, but I was able to ride back to the truck and not have to have surgery. One of the times, the time before last, I was on Sidewinder Trail, another awesome trail. Does anybody fit better on a fat leg? I tend to enjoy dinner time and run into problems. Okay, Joe, they all fit a little differently. I really like the way the Mobius system, and I'm going to go over that, why I like it, because I also love dinner time and lunchtime and breakfast time and snack time and after dinner time and dessert time and all those times. So I don't have the skinniest legs. No, Travis Nicholson, they are not all one size fits all. They all have different sizes, and they all have different charts and ways of measuring. If you go to any of their websites, Mobius, Leatt, EVS, Asterix, they'll have a sizing chart that shows you how. They usually take either a measuring tape that's cloth for measuring sizes on waists and things like that, or you can take a string, wrap it around, mark it, and then measure it. You either do it on your thigh, your knee, and then your calf. Corbin, what's up? They all have different ways to do it. Tried the Mobius. This is way too big. Order smaller size. Okay, Christopher. Somebody doesn't fit my leg. No, fair enough. So thank you, Matthew, Christopher. I'm glad you said that. So everybody's leg is different. I'm glad to hear that. I haven't had any problem with the Mobius, and maybe that's the problem with the Leatt from our other customer, is it just would not fit his leg. So everybody's, all our bodies are different. So for my legs, I love these things. And let me just go over a couple things about why I love these. First of all, they are really narrow across here, and they're smooth, right? There's no thing sticking out to catch on something. They're nice and smooth, both sides. Hey, Justin Lane. Hey, Chuck Safekid. They are really, really, really trim. Okay, yeah, Matt. So Asterix, man, I really can't say much bad about Asterix except for they quit supporting my brace. That was honestly the only reason I switched. I love those braces too. Back to the Mobius real quick. I love it's super protection. You look like a stormtrooper. That's awesome. I don't wear shorts while I ride because I think that's silly. If you don't agree, sorry. I think wearing shorts while you're riding your dirt bike is silly, even if it's hot. One of the things I really like about the Mobius, the reason I think it stays up on my leg, Cole Carmichael's back again watching, is that this piece right here is a BOA system, so it's cable operated. You flip that, you pull it out. Hey Patrick, what's happening? You undo all the straps, put your leg through. You put your leg through this, so it does kind of go on like a sock. It doesn't just wrap around. You got to slide through this, put that on. Hey, Scott Chandler, and then you just dial that like that, and it tightens down around your leg. Corbin, yeah, thank you. Yes, thanks, Corbin. Tighten that down, and I seriously, one of my big problems is when I ride hard stuff, which I really enjoy, the Rocky hard stuff, I end up off the bike a lot because I suck at it. And so I'm pushing and pulling and lifting and things over stuff. And yeah, I need to get better at that. But I end up off the bike walking around lifting things. And for me, all the other knee braces I've had would slide down in my boot. They would slide down, eventually be in an uncomfortable situation. I have to... uncomfortable for my leg and then uncomfortable for my emotions because I'd have to then pull my pants down in front of all my riding buddies. Sometimes they're women and it's just really uncomfortable for me. But and then pull them up, readjust all this stuff. Mobius braces don't do that. Not for me. Again, everybody's legs are different. For me, these braces, I think it's a lot to do with this part of the system. When I tighten them down nice and tight, they feel very safe, feel very protective, and they don't move around. I just really like them. They're also for dumb people like me. So they have how you put them on with numbers. They have number 1. That says number 2. Then you go number 3, and then number 4. I need those numbers. I love that. I love numbers. I love following 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, that knee brace is on. I do the other side. I seriously, anyway, it makes me happy that they think of people with tiny brains like myself. So, I really, really like these. Again, I've had these for 3 years of, hey, Mike Isom, of a ton of abuse. I've spun my leg. I've, caught my feet on things. I've stepped down. I've done things. And I honestly, truly believe they've saved me from having to have surgery. So the knee cup system, if you buy a knee brace that doesn't have a cup, you're retarded. If you're riding dirt bikes, if you don't have a cup over your patella, because yeah, you need to protect that too. I really like their system when you're standing up straight-legged, which you shouldn't be doing often, but they're nice and tight. And then as you bend your knee, the cup completely covers no matter how far you bend, and protects. And they got a good pad on the inside. They have lots of, when you buy braces, they come with extra pads for fitting it on your thing. I have not tried the 661 brace yet. I'm kind of done trying braces. I'm going to stick with the Mobius unless someone comes out with something that looks way different. 661 makes really nice stuff, so it's probably a pretty good brace. So they do go under your riding pants. Do you need to size up your riding breeches? Thank you for using the word breeches, Ty. That makes me happy in my soul. No, I have not. Now, certain pants, breeches actually, work better with knee braces. And if you look on anybody's website, Fly, Climb, MSR doesn't exist anymore. Anyway, all the different things. Helado! Javier says helado. If you hunt down all of the things, they'll talk about whether their pants are good with knee braces or bad. They're probably not ever going to say they're bad with knee braces, but some will say that they're really good with knee braces. They have a bigger pocket because as you size your pants, like the way a rod dirt bikes pants are sized, it's around your waist, right? So it doesn't have any, like maybe it has length going on, but doesn't talk about knee size. So if you go up on your waist, yeah, the whole thing's gonna get bigger, but that might be too big, and encourage you to eat more dinner, which then the whole thing goes out of whack. Then we get heavier. You gotta buy new springs for the dirt bike. That costs money. You gotta get the suspension revalved again. That cost anyway. So stay away from buying bigger pants. No, I wear a 34 pant, and these fit underneath all of them. Before we think this is some ad for Mobius only, I want to tell you about the downsides. First of all, well, the really thick pants make braces be uncomfortable. Yes. Yeah, so I use really thin, just normal riding pants. They work great. And the thing about these braces is that they're very, very slim. Still in the 70s, you size up your britches for sure. Yeah. Yeah, John, the old style pants were tight. You're not going to wear these with skinny jeans. So, okay, downside. Sorry. Yeah, I get distracted. I'm like a dog. Squirrel. I have had, if you have really thin pants or pants with really thin liners on the inside, I've had them be where you bend like this to do something awesome like a whip. I don't do whips. Anyway, I'm bad at that. I'm bad at jumping. And then as you come back together, I've had things get stuck in there, right? And then it won't close all the way, and it feels weird. Just damn it, Jim! Don't put a unicorn up there. So anyway. You can get a pant stuck in there, and that can be really frustrating. So I actually have a couple pairs of pants that I don't wear anymore because they would get hung up in these. That's not awesome. I don't like that about them. I don't really have any other downsides to these. I just don't. They work great. They seem to be, absolutely bulletproof. That pinches there. See, Marlon Klotz says pinches the pants in the joint. Yes. So Marlon, I've noticed that with the, for instance, I wear Fly gear a lot, mainly because they give it to me for free every year. I get a set or two. I think it's all kind of the same, but if I use the Evo 2 pants, they don't hang up in there. If I use the super lightweight summer pants, they do hang up in there. So I don't wear, I had some really cool looking, yes, gaucho pants are perfect. The super lightweight pants don't work. The super light Thor pants don't work. Quick story about why I even tried these. A few years ago, my buddy Jason Lesher and I put on a really cool endurocross street race downtown Montrose. I'd really like to make that happen again sometime. We were lucky enough to get Taylor Robert, Destry Abbott, Mitch Carville, Mason Ottersberg, Cooper Abbott, and a bunch of guys to come and race it. Big pros, big fancy, super badass, bad butt pros. That's for my kids who are language Nazis. And while Taylor was getting geared up one day, I was walking by his trailer, totally checking him out. I'm kidding. Anyway, he's a badass. So I looked in there. He was putting on a pair of these. Timothy Putnam, what's up? Putting on a pair of these. So I went in there and said, hey, Taylor, I've been able to hang out with him for a little bit. I said, dude, don't lie to me. I know that you get those braces for free, and they probably write you a check for wearing them. And I completely understand that you are in the business of supporting these people who support you. But honestly, what do you think about those braces? Because I'm going to have to pay for them no matter which one I get. I'm going to get a discount on no matter which one I get. Which do you honestly like those? And he said, yes, very much. I love them a lot. They've been awesome. They don't fall down at all when I have to get off the bike or walk around. If I'm, trail riding, you get off and go hike up something or whatever. Anyway, so that's why I tried them. Full-on endorsement from Taylor. That made me happy. Back to my other story about twisting my leg. So a couple of years ago, wearing these, twisted my leg on Sidewinder, and it really, really hurt. But I finished the ride, got home, and I was like, I limped around for a couple of weeks. Finally started feeling better, started riding again. But yes, Taylor does have gaucho pants. Started riding again, and it hurt for a long time, and I thought, God, man, I don't know. So I went to my doctor, and I got an MRI on my knee because I thought, man, I must have done some damage. Even though it didn't completely dislocate or what, I had to have done something bad to my knee. Doctor did the MRI, looked at it, studied it, all that, and then she came back to me, and like so many times in my life, she said, and other people have said, Morgan, you're just going to have to toughen up. There's nothing wrong with your knee. I was like, well, thank you. And I couldn't believe it. It was just sprained. I just hurt. Michelle Hammett, what's happening? So I honestly believe these have saved my butt. Or actually my knee, not my butt. My butt seems to be fine. So saved my knees numerous times, both sides. So I'm really stoked on Mobius. I think the key to all knee braces is getting the right fit. So if you can try them on and figure out which one works. Yes, Christopher Wilson, this does help support the ACL. Actually, I have good friends who are really fast and ride gnarly stuff who don't have ACLs or MCLs anymore. And they're holding off on surgery, and they put these on, reef them down tight, and go race and do really well. And this is basically acts as their ACL and MCL. It supports, side to side this way very well. Also keeps them hyperextending. They do make them for Pancake Javier. This cool little piece right here they come with different ones that are thicker to help hold that open. So if you have a problem with hyperextension and you're not supposed to do your knee so much, you can preload them basically to keep your knee bent even a little bit more. I don't have too much. These are the smallest ones, so I don't have too much of a problem with that. Yeah, these things are awesome. So on the live event thing that I posted, Travis Flateau mentioned CTIs. Another person mentioned CTIs. I want to say that I think if you have unlimited funds and or a prescription from your doctor and you want the absolute best knee brace that you can purchase, the CTI custom fit carbon braces are the best. Okay, they are absolutely amazing. I think most of the pros that have had knee damage, I don't know about most. Anyway, a lot of them are running them. I've had good friends that have had serious knee explosions and things like that, and they're all running CTIs. Excuse me, coffee break. CTI braces are the best, but the last I checked, they are, I think, $1,200 per leg if you have to pay for them straight up. If you have health insurance and a doctor prescribes them, you can obviously get them for a lot less. You also have to go to a place to have them custom fit. If you live in a small town like here, that means you got to travel to do it. But they will then be fit for your legs specifically. So that's way, 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 way cool. It's 8 o'clock. So I like the Mobius. So if I were gonna rank these, I would say of the off the shelf. Again, we're talking off the shelf knee braces. Mobius is number 1, Asterix number 2, EVS Web Pros number 3. Yeah, they are totally worth it. EVS Web Pro number 3 and Liat number 4. We have a good friend, Charlie Johnson. He wears the Liets he wears some different straps. They're Liet straps, but for a different size on a different brace. Anyway, he's got them working really great. For me, they just didn't make sense. Like, they just didn't look like they were going to fit on a knee. So, Chad Hucko, what's up? So, here's the deal. I want to get you guys in knee braces. I absolutely have to still make money, so that's the way it's going to work. But if you want to come and, hey, Chandler Henry, what's up? If you want to buy some of these and you mention that you watched this live show, I will give you 15% off of these. If you want me to ship them, I'll do 15% off of these. There'll be a little bit of shipping. I think it's like $10 shipping, pretty much anywhere in the country. If you get them, try them on, don't like them, we can send them back. That's going to be a little bit harder if you're out of town and I ship them, but I think we can still deal with that. I would absolutely love to get people in braces. I will do 15% off actually any braces that we sell. There you go. Go, Corbin. I would highly recommend it. So we can get Liets, we can get EVS, we can get Mobius. I don't think I can get Asterix right now because I think they became a direct dealer situation, and I'm not set up, but I might look into that. Yeah, I'm actually gonna get a set of these for people to try on here in the shop. So if you're around town or if you're coming to town, come on down, try these things on. I really want to keep people safe, keep people riding. I'm actually going to ride tonight because it's Thursday night, and that means dirt bikes. But I would not be riding tonight if I hadn't had knee braces on. And again, I'm not saying it's got to be Mobius, but some sort of knee brace kept me from missing out on yet another week. I had to skip last week because it was sore and swollen. But this week I'm back at it. I'm going to go out there and flail around like a moron on a dirt bike. It's going to be tons of fun. Do helmets and neck braces. Yeah, right on, Corbin. Actually, we are going to do helmets and neck braces in the future, probably not next week. But and I will be offering discounts on things like that. So, yeah, I hope everybody has a wonderful day. If you're in the Montrose area or in any area, I hope you go ride your dirt bike tonight. Oh, Elliot, thank you. So these are $5.99 for a set. Yeah, you're right, Corbin, on that. These are $5.99 a set. Most decent braces are in the $600 range for a set. Make sure you're looking at the price for a set, because if you go online, you look and like it says a lot of times they'll say the brace and then it has a price, like if you're Googling it or something like that, and it's like, you know, $249, whatever. And if you get in there deeply, that's usually just for one. I think Liet does have a pretty inexpensive. Yeah, Julie. Yeah, you do need a helmet, obviously. Give me a ring. We can maybe make a deal on shipping you something. Knee pads versus braces. So I wouldn't even consider riding a dirt bike without knee pads. At this point in my life, being really old and fat and heavy and putting lots of strain on joints, I won't ride without braces. My kids just wear pads because they're small, and I don't want to buy braces every other year. So that's, you know, honestly, to be brutally honest, I don't have them in knee braces because it's expensive, and they're rubbery, so the children are. So they don't seem to have the problems as you get older. Also, they're not going that fast. I know, I just said all that it doesn't matter how fast you go, but they're my kids. I can't afford it. They get bikes and stuff like that. But they do wear pads for sure, so they don't break things like knee patellas and things like that. So braces are absolutely worth it if you're really riding a lot and you're, I mean, any speed really. Because like I said, when I hurt my knee 2 weeks ago, we were just on an ATV trail. Hey, Ryan Sheets, what's happening? We were not going fast, so and I caught my toe, spun it, and this kept me from dislocating my knee and causing all sorts of damage probably. So yeah, I think that they're worth every penny. Like I said, if you guys have watched this, you mentioned that you watched the live show, not even live, if you watch it later, I don't care. But if you mention it and you order a set of knee braces through me, I'll give you 15% off. We'll ship them anywhere in the country. And I think it's $10 shipping for knee braces. So there should be less. Yeah, John, absolutely. I'm working on losing some more weight too. That helps a ton. Doesn't help with when you hit things and it tries to twist things, though. Well, I guess it does somewhat because there's a whole physics and inertia thing that I don't really know much about. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Hope you get out and ride your dirt bikes tonight. Yeah, comment on this thing and let me know what you guys want me to do another show on. Send me a message if you want me to do a show on things. I got a big list. We're going to just keep doing them every week, I think. I'm not sure what next week's going to be, but we will talk about it. Got to get to Budds Creek. Right on, Mike. Have fun. Hope everybody has a great day. I hope you get out and ride your dirt bike.